This is a glimpse into my life. Life with Eric.
Eric's here.
And I'm Kylie.
And I'm Eric.
Okay, I think we know who you are.
Oh.
So I think it's official.
What?
We are becoming senior citizens.
Why?
We've gone to Palm Springs twice this year.
I know,
Not this
getting
summer,
old.
thank God. And we are now podcasting on Sunday mornings with our cup of coffee.
Twice now. But we got feedback that they like us Sunday mornings.
Which is crazy for me. You would think I wouldn't be very energetic on a Sunday
Let's
morning.
be honest. It's not Sunday morning. It's like 11. It's almost 12.
Okay, whatever. Feels like morning.
Yeah. Right. I was up early. I was up at 9 o'clock or 8:30. Like, okay, let's get going. Get up. Get ready to get going.
Yeah.
Didn't happen that way.
I need a pot of coffee first.
Yeah. Do you know how Palm Springs, there's a lot of old people in Palm Springs?
How do you know?
Just smell the airport.
What does the airport smell like?
The outside is fine,
Gay?
but when you go to the inside, kind of like, kind of like it smells kind of like my papa's old folks home. Like they need to change the carpet out.
They probably do.
Right. So I don't know if it's like that because of all the old people or just because it's musty or something.
I don't know.
Yeah. Can I just tell you something? I don't want to embarrass you right now.
What?
I don't know if I can look at you with there's like a crusty on your eye.
Like an eye bug?
Like not an eye, like I'm feeling my eye now.
Oh, it's
too.
an eye bug.
No, but it's like crusty on there and it's like really bugging me.
Did I get it?
No, there's more.
Oh.
Now it's red. You got a red spot there too.
'Cause I...
Oh, there you go. You got it.
Okay.
Well, now you look great.
Oh,
You look
great.
really beautiful.
Oh, I look
Let me
great.
Just get this.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is the only time I can pick on you. It's in the podcast.
This is the only time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's all me every second.
Because I pick on you all the time.
Yeah. Before the podcast, like 10 times before the podcast, you make fun of me or say weird
What
shit
did I
about
say
me.
today?
I don't remember
I didn't
exactly.
say anything today.
No, but you say like sarcastic stuff to me, like when the dog bites me and stuff.
That's just my personality. You should know that by now.
Yeah, I know. And I feel so bad about myself. But when I turn on this
I
microphone,
feel so bad about yourself. You grew up with your mom.
that's true. I'm
She
used to
tells
it.
you to put a bag on your head. I've never once told you to put a paper bag on your head.
That's because I tell her that too. So,
So
fair is fair. But then I turn on this mic, I feel I can say anything.
you literally just told me I can't look at you because you have an eye booger.
Right.
But I can't tell you sarcastically that I don't even know what I tell you.
I don't know what you tell me. I didn't write
You
it
are
down or
serious.
anything. It's
I'm
just-
joking.
well, I have feelings.
So do I.
Yeah, I'm a man.
Okay.
Being a man is really good in Palm Springs, by the way.
It was it?
If you're a man in Palm Springs, you're like eye candy.
Like
you are
a straight
the
man
man
or a gay man?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
It does not matter. Actually, especially if you're a straight man, because all the gay guys look
Love
at you and
you.
go, you know what? I don't know if he's gay or straight.
But I think I can convert it.
I can straighten this straight motherfucker right out.
I don't think they want to straighten it.
Yeah, the best. You know what? Though?
I think that you want to curve it.
I could bend this guy right over.
Right. Correct.
I think in the gay community, men don't really do it in the ass like you think.
I don't think so either, but I don't really know the answer to this question. But I think
don't
it's
either.
more of like it's something special. It's a special night, so we're
It's like
fucking in the
anniversary. It's
ass.
anniversary
Yeah.
night.
I think they just do a lot of other stuff.
It's kind of like regular people or straight people. I should
mean,
say. Oh my God,
Regular people.
Yeah.
What are you?
Yeah,
right.
I'm gonna get censored off the air. Regular
Censored
people.
or canceled?
Well, I mean, actually, when I say regular people, I mean out of the.
Oh,
you know,
you mean like straight people when they do it in the ass?
I guess.
What are you talking about? Because if we're only having sex on an anniversary, that's not good.
Let's start this whole podcast over right now. My brother Matt's never going to be able to listen to this
Right.
podcast. My mom's going to go.
Yeah,
I like
don't
the podcast,
listen
but
to this
Matt
one.
can't
Don't
listen to it.
this one.
Yeah, Matt, fast forward hit that 30-second.
We don't
fast
even
forward
know where this is going
a
yet.
few times, but it's going nowhere. Anyway, what I was getting at is if you're a straight guy in Palm Springs, it doesn't matter. If you're a female in Palm Springs, it doesn't even matter. They don't
Right.
even want you. You're not even allowed there.
They don't like you.
Unless you're over 80 years old, you're allowed there. You're not even allowed to walk down the street. You're
We're
really-
not fun.
You're
Yeah.
just like a piece of shit. There's hardly even, well, there are lesbians, but there's hardly lesbians in there.
Actually, I agree with that. There's not
This
a
is just
strong
the-
lesbian community.
Yeah, so I felt powerful there.
Oh, okay. First time ever.
The best thing that happened to me in Palm Springs,
Oh,
though,
no.
we go into this restaurant, right?
Right.
And I don't know. I don't know if the girl was African
I think we
American
need a little
or
bit of
she
a
was.
backstory. So historically, I don't know why, but it is very true because I've witnessed it many a times. I think maybe because you're trying too hard. But
No,
black
that's not
women
true.
do not like Eric.
It's something about the all-American curly hair, blue-eyed look.
Just look like a giant white douche
like
to
a
them.
douchebag.
Yeah.
Like, look at this.
They don't.
Douchebag,
And he
he's
like
talking to
because he
me.
knows this. I think you tried to like flatter them a little
don't
bit or
think
be
so.
like kind of funny, and they're like, "No, sir."
Right.
They don't. Historically, they don't like you, and it's true. I've witnessed
They'll
it.
treat me rude in restaurants.
Yes.
They treat me.
They
And
just
you know what? That's how I know. You know, they always say, you know, like how black people felt, you know, when the Black Lives Matter time happened
That's
in
how you
2020.
feel?
Even David Gamble was talking about all that stuff.
Yeah.
He was saying, I wrote this thing of how I feel that people perceive me and this
Growing
and this.
up, yeah.
That's how I feel.
So you get a little bit of a glimpse.
I
a little
totally know.
empathy.
I totally know it. But you know what? It doesn't bug me that bad.
Right. Well, it kind of does
I'm
because
not
I
gonna-
think you like any lady to flirt with you, and they don't flirt back with you.
Right.
Right.
I've been in restaurants or when Thompson and I
We
were in
actually had-
Indianapolis.
We actually had a waitress that was like in Palm Springs that was like adamantly ignoring you.
and rude. And oh yeah, she
That's where it started.
didn't want anything to do with me. I'm
And
just like,
Marcus and Mel witnessed this. They're like, "Oh my God, she
God,
like
she does
is
hate
like
you."
ignoring you. Like would
Right.
talk to Marcus and me and Mel, but not you."
I know. I don't know why that
I don't know
is.
either. So
I've
we
been to
got a
North
glimpse.
Carolina. That happened. I went
Yeah.
when Thompson and I were in Indianapolis. I couldn't even order my steak and shake. The lady was being so rude to me. I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing to her?
I don't know. But we were walking. That was the next day. Walking
I don't know
into a
what day
restaurant.
it was, but we can fast forward whatever. We were going into a
And
restaurant.
we had told Chris and Lauren this story, and Lauren just laughed. And then she witnessed someone.
It was the best day of my life. I walk.
Okay.
I see somebody. I see some people coming out. So
I think there's just one person.
the
but
plate.
It's fine.
No, there was I think there was three,
I
four
don't think
people.
there was, but okay.
Okay, whatever. So as I do most of the time, if I see people, I'm polite and I open the door like a doorman.
Okay.
So I open the
Like
door,
a gentleman, but okay.
and this girl looks right at me, and I swear to God, went weak in the
did
knees.
like a shimmy. Did like some kind of little move of like.
I don't know what fuck me eyes actually look like, but I got him then. I got him. This girl was weak in the knees.
And she
I
was
don't know.
of the black descent.
See, I didn't even.
She was. That's why Lauren was like, "Holy shit, Eric, you
That's
got
how
one."
you know I'm not president. I know why
Excuse
I'm not
me?
president. That's how you know I'm not president.
sure?
How do you say that word?
Sleepy Joe.
Prejudice.
Prejudice.
That's how you know I'm not prejudiced. I didn't realize or know this girl was a black girl.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even know it. I didn't think about it.
She was a little bit lighter.
I even
skinned, but
asked Kylie. I go, is she black or Mexican
Yeah.
or white or I didn't even know. And it didn't matter. She could have been anything. When I got looks like that, why didn't you look at me like that? I was like, oh my
After
God.
all these years,
And so it took me a lot to register, but then the girls
we were like,
were like, Eric, and I go,
look
oh my
at
God,
you.
she really did look at me like that. This was great. We should see where they're going.
Okay,
Okay, it didn't go that far.
I did not go that
No,
far.
we just went and sat down and ate at the restaurant, and our waitress
Right.
treated us like shit because
that was a
I'm
different
there.
one. Different.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yes, but so you had your first flirty eyes.
That was great. Then of course at dinner I'm like, she must be half and half. She must be.
I know. Quit doubting yourself. Maybe the
I'm like,
times are
and
changing.
in fact, she probably was Mexican because there's
She
no
was
way.
not.
I don't care what she was. She was aces in my book.
Okie dokes.
Yeah. But anyway, we go to our trip to Palm Springs. We fly down there. It's hot as shit when
Well,
we get
we
there.
got to start. I don't know if it's on your notes or if you remember this.
I don't have anything on my notes. Go
Oh,
ahead.
okay.
Go ahead. Do what you say.
That
Do
we're
what you
in
say.
the airport in the security line, and a woman turns around and goes, "Eric, like, how's it going? What's?" And Eric,
God, it was so. How do you remember this? I forgot about that.
Deadpan just like stares and like is silent and is like so awkward. It's not even funny.
Well, I could not figure out where she
And
was from. I'm
then-
so sorry. If you're listening, Shelby, I'm so.
Shelby,
In fact, I just looked in my notes when I was writing them down, and it said something about
and you
Shelby.
didn't know who it was still.
No, so I just
Okay.
so
So
didn't put it in
she's
there.
like, "Yeah, I don't know what she said."
And you know what, Shelby, if you're listening, you're very nice.
Obviously, you're
don't-
friends on
yeah.
Facebook because she was like, "Oh, I saw you got that acting job."
Oh my God,
Like,
that's right.
Yeah, and you're
Oh my
like, "Yeah,
God.
thanks. Like, how's it going?" Like, kind of a quick convo because we're in
Now I feel really bad. If you're
Right.
listening, Shelby, I
'Cause
do this to
you're-
everybody. Trust me.
because you're in
Right-
the security
right,
line. So
Keeks?
yes,
Okay,
so it went
good.
by quickly.
And I'm
So
an
I'm
idiot.
just like, okay, and you're like, I can't think of her name. I went to high school with her. We're going this. I'm like, okay, I don't know. So
I
we
feel so
continue.
bad right now.
Oh, don't
Tell
feel
her,
bad.
tell Shelby if she's listening what I
Sure.
said about her.
I don't remember.
I said she looks great.
Oh, you did say that.
I said she looks great, and I said, oh, she got a kid at my age.
Right.
And I said
So
it like 3 or
we're
4
trying to
times to
put this
Kylie. She
puzzle
looks great.
together.
So I'm just
Yes.
clarifying there. I am
Yes.
Shelby's black guy.
Okay.
holding the door open for her.
Okay, jokes. That did not go well. Anywho,
Edit
so
that out.
Eric's like,
No,
oh my
edit
god,
that out,
I'm
Keeks.
like an
Or
idiot.
Dan.
Still kind of trying to figure out where exactly you know her from. And actually didn't know her name. She had to tell you her name also. But so we kind of.
I don't even want to talk about this. Actually, I'm feeling
that's fine.
bad right now.
You still. It happens to all of us.
Okay.
You just didn't react very well.
I
Most
didn't know
people, for being an actor, your improv skills were horrible that morning.
Oh my god! What? Who's expecting that?
And so we see her in the airport, like while we're sitting waiting to get on our flight, and I'm like, "Don't look at her. Don't make it worse. Look down. Look at me. Don't," because you have like this thing where you like, if you don't want to look at somebody, you do.
I obsess with them.
Yeah, and then they look at you, and then they come and talk to you.
So I can't stop looking at her.
Yeah. So we.
Kylie's like, "Stop looking at her." I'm
looking.
like,
Yeah. So we get in line to get on to board, and she's next to us again. And they start talking about swimming and kids and all this stuff. And Eric's like, "Oh, yeah, you still living at the lake?" She's like, "No." And so he's like,
I live in Reno. I go, "Oh, good."
Yeah, me too. All this stuff. So we get on the plane.
I thought I knew her from Incline.
And Eric's like, it's not clicking. It's not registering. So I'm like, okay, obviously she knows you on Facebook because she saw that post. So we go on this phone, find out Shelby, his friend.
Oh, yeah, you stalked her, yeah.
Yeah. Figures out, knows her from swimming in high school because she went to school at Thompson.
Reno High.
Right. Never lived at the lake, never lived in Incline.
Still live at the lake?
Right. It all clicked once we figured that out.
What was she thinking?
Like,
she must sound like a fucking idiot.
Is he got all
Dumb
early
and dumber.
onset Alzheimer's? Is that his caregiver that's with him?
No wonder he's going to Palm Springs.
Right. Does he live in Palm Springs because he's in a care facility?
Yes. Are they taking him to his dementia facility?
It was so bad. So bad. And I'm like, oh my God.
And then I talked about it all the way to Palm Springs. I could not stop it. The guy's like, "Stop talking about it."
Let it go now. It's over. It's done.
I can't
It's
let it go.
great material, but thank you.
Yeah. Shelby, if you're listening, I will know you from now on out.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. I just want to reiterate that I said nice things about it.
Yes, we figured it out. Figured the connection.
Oh my God. I just never talked to Thompson about that. I got to call him.
He'll remember Shelby.
I'm sure he will. He knew her his whole life, probably. But I did recognize her.
You did. You just couldn't place exactly what part.
And I did
of
tell
your
her,
life.
"Can you tell me again who you are?" Then she said, and I go, "Oh yeah."
And you still didn't know who that was.
Right.
It's fine. It's fine.
But I did know her. I just didn't know from where. I see a lot of people from acting and a lot of people from swimming.
There's a
and
lot of
two different swim teams, by the way.
Yes, I know.
And when I was when I was growing up, I was on two different
and
swim
you were
teams.
in high school. I mean, how long ago? Shit.
I mean, I may have saw her between time. I don't know.
There may have been some sporting events with kids. It sounds like.
Football, possibly, or something. Because Tanner went to Reno High, and she said she had a son.
So I think there might have been a little
crossover in football.
But still, it's probably been like a good.
Yeah, I'm just brain dead, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Well, our brain only stores like certain things and then lets it go.
Right, and when you see so many people, it's like
you're just too smart to store that stuff, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's right, Kylie. When I use the word Kylie, I mean Kylie.
You mean stop talking?
I mean stop talking to me.
Because I'm being rude. I'm talking bad about you.
No, but anyway, I still feel bad. I still feel bad. I like things like that eat me up. That's why
you can't let it.
When I was I do.
We've all done it.
I do therapy now.
I know you do.
And so when I was in therapy.
Oh my God, you bring it up in therapy?
No, I totally forgot about it until now.
Sorry.
When I saw my notes, I erased it on my notes because I didn't know what it was.
Okay.
I said,
maybe I do need to get you checked.
It said Shelby on the plane, and I go,
who the fuck Shelby on a plane?
No, but I didn't even know that was
snakes on a plane.
Right, and right. That's kind of what I thought it was, and I'm like,
I just spelled that wrong. It's fine.
That's a good name for the podcast, Shelby on the plane, though. Do we dare name it the podcast that? That's a good one.
Your choice.
But anyway, so
you know Shelby, I don't.
Like I totally forgot about this until you brought you bring this stuff up. You have no notes, no nothing. You just bring it up. You're like a genius.
Might be.
Yeah, I think I need you actually.
I'm not sure how well you do in life without me anymore.
100% need you.
Or have I like become a crutch on you so you don't have to think as much anymore?
I don't think.
It's like I got Kylie.
I just shut it off. She'll take care of me.
Right.
Yeah, Kylie, who's this? That's Shelby.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. It's okay.
Yeah, I still got my looks. Look at that
hey,
girl.
You
look at that girl
can
coming
still
out
open
the door,
a door.
Man. That was the best thing ever. The best thing
ever.
Go
back to it. That's how much you enjoyed it.
The best thing ever when we're out in Palm Springs, you know, and I'm with Marcus.
Oh God, I know.
And Chris, no offense, but when I'm with my brother Marcus.
You two are.
No, but Marcus, like the girls go crazy over this guy.
You know who else goes crazy over
Who?
that guy?
Who?
The trans, not the trans. The Yeah, they're trans. What are they? Which brand? Drag show.
Transvestites.
Drag show.
Drag queens.
I'm like, what did we? Yeah, the drag queens
Actually-
loved Marcus.
Actually, Chris,
they might have loved Chris more.
they
actually. I
love
take it
Chris
back.
the best.
I think they were trying to
No.
turn Chris.
Do you know why they love Chris the best?
He's manly.
Let's go
He's the most
backwards. Let's go
manly out of these
backwards.
three?
Let's go backwards for a second.
Okay.
We went to a brunch drag show,
Yes.
and me and Chris and Marcus were the only straight guys in there.
No, there was like 2 others, but they were like
They didn't
80.
count.
They were like 70.
They didn't count. Anyway, I mean, I guess it's safe to say if you take the 3 of us guys, Chris is 100% the most masculine.
Absolutely.
The most.
You will never
Yeah.
catch Chris
He has
in
the
a pink
tightest.
pant.
He has the tightest sphincter of everybody.
Right.
Nothing's going in his.
Well, no.
Me and Marcus
Probably
might be.
not.
Me and Marcus are a little looser.
I think they might
I
have
definitely think
thought
I'm the loosest because they thought I was gay. I think
they might have.
because I didn't even show any expression. I was just like,
That's not true. But
Okay. they might have converted Chris. Though. I
They
think.
might
I
have
think by the
converted
end they converted him for sure. He was walking a little different after
he
that
was
show.
walking a little different. He did get motorboated.
Oh, yeah. Now, is that considered getting? He got motorboated by real tits.
I think that is it a she?
It's a
had-
man. I think she had fake boobs and a wiener.
I think so too.
She sat on my lap. I felt nothing.
They tuck that shit in, man.
I know. I was like, how can these girls be guys? There's no way.
I know.
No one does splits like that.
Oh my god, that one. I don't. Do we call
How?
them ladies? I don't know what we call them exactly.
I think you call them ladies because
'Cause
they're.
dressed as
they're
ladies.
dressed as ladies, yeah.
She was kicking and splitting and slamming down. I was like, I don't know where your balls are, but I'm impressed.
In her throat.
But I'm impressed.
In her throat.
And then a couple of them, I was like, there's no way in hell you're a man. You're gorgeous.
I know.
Like, what?
And like a
the
nice
hell?
body and everything
Right.
too.
I'm like, you make a beautiful woman, and I don't think you're a man.
Yeah. When that one lady was sitting on all our laps.
Kiki?
That's funny. Her name was Kiki.
I know.
You're
I'm
right.
like,
I
well,
forgot
that's
about that.
appropriate.
I forgot about that too. I couldn't get it out of my mind that she had a man butt.
Oh, did it feel like a man butt?
I don't know. No, it was bigger, you know.
Well,
but
they put like padding.
Oh, maybe
not
there was
joking.
padding
They were
in it or
padding
something.
to give them like a shape.
a shape rounder because guys don't have round
no,
butts.
you don't have the hips.
They don't have the hips. Yeah.
So they were like a padded, like short.
right. And you think the one girl there was a real heavy set
Yeah.
one, and I think Chris said I think she had a fat suit on.
I don't think so.
I think maybe she
Maybe to give
enhanced it a
some
little bit.
curves, so maybe.
But anyway, yeah, it was a little bit. I mean, to me, being a straight guy, a little cringe because it was just like I just
You're
don't know
thinking
if
of
I.
dicks.
No, I don't. No, I wasn't thinking of dicks. I was just like, it just seemed a little dirty to me. I guess.
No, well, that's the point.
But I like
It was a great show. They put on a great show.
No, they did. I mean, I would say the girls loved it more than the guys.
I loved it.
And so, we all participated and everything else. Yeah, they love Mark and Chris. They love Chris. He was the man.
Love Chris.
He was the man. He was between us too. Like,
They really.
come get him, ladies.
Kiki loved Chris.
Yeah, right. He has a new.
Yep.
Friend.
Friend.
Let's call it a friend. Lauren. I'm sure he still loves you too, but he loves Kiki too.
He loves Kiki too. I don't think he loves Kiki.
He's thinking about Kiki though. I'm sure.
I'm not sure.
We're gonna have to edit it. He's gonna kill us when he hears. He won't hear
He
this.
doesn't hear. He doesn't listen.
Yeah,
to us.
Lauren will hear
Lauren
this.
will laugh.
Lauren will
It's
try
fine.
to translate this to him, and he'll be like, "What? What are you talking about? That's stupid."
I enjoyed the drag brunch. I'm glad we went.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Sadly,
something
though,
you don't do.
We were
very
trying
often.
to make it then more masculine because we were making you guys go to drag brunch. So we were trying to do a burlesque show for you guys, get like some real tits in your face, and they canceled on us.
Yeah, why'd they cancel?
Someone had COVID. It was a COVID outbreak at the burlesque show.
I didn't realize. I thought you were taking us to another drag show.
No, it was real
All
burlesque.
those guys are like, we're not going. That's
No, it was
one's
real
enough.
burlesque. Like
Oh,
real women.
burlesque.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that would have been fun then. I
Yes,
guess.
they
Yeah.
were trying to equal it out.
Right. Well, all those guys are like, we're not going. We're not going.
then
I was
they
happy
called
when
and
they
they're like,
canceled.
"Do you want to see the big like hunk show?" And we're like, "No, we
Yeah,
all get divorced if
yeah,
we do."
We're all good with that.
Although my favorite part is that Marcus is like, "We're gonna go find a strip club.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna find a strip." So we're like,
Boys,
puts it
we're
in.
gonna find a strip
Mel's
club,
like,
and you
okay,
girls are going with
drives
us.
to it, and we're
Yeah.
in the area. And since we've been there, and we're like, "This is."
I go, Marcus. There's no strip
well,
club
no,
in
I'm
this
like,
area.
honey, John's sex shop is like right there,
Right.
and he said it's a big gay area.
Right.
And so I'm like, this is not a female strip club.
Mark said, yeah, it is.
I'm like, this is not. And they ready to park and go in.
It says best in Palm Springs.
Right. So I'm like, no. And he like looked at, I don't know what he looked at, but I looked it up. I'm like, it's the best male review in Palm Springs.
Right.
And Chris is like, God damn it.
I wanted a real one. So we ended up opting out of that.
We did not.
We sat in the car and voyeured a little bit and watched
Right.
people walk in.
Watch the men walk in.
Yeah, and then we got out of there. It was kind of industrial warehouse looking area.
It is, that's fine. But when you're in Palm Springs, you know what that means.
Yeah. Well, no, you looked it up further. It said strip and sex club.
I think it is a sex club as well.
Don't know
yes.
exactly what that means.
Well,
besides
I mean,
going
I don't
behind
think
the curtain
I
or
don't
something.
think you need to. I think it says right there, sex club.
Yeah, I guess yeah. If it's literal,
I think it's literal.
right? I mean, going to the drag show is enough of a sex club for me. That's how I know I'm straight.
Oh,
I may have feminine tendencies, but I know I'm straight.
Oh, look at that! You learned something this weekend.
And I have no, and those of you listening out there, I have no problem with any which way people go. I don't mind dressing up as a woman either. I enjoy
Well,
that.
you're about to.
That's right. That's right, Keeks. We're going to a Halloween party. We have to dress up as each other.
As
We
your
have to come
spouse.
as your spouse.
Right.
And so I'm dressing up as Kylie, and
Obviously.
Kylie's dressing up as me.
Right.
I gotta get a wig.
I know I got to find you a wig. I'll look on Amazon today.
Yeah, so this should be good. That'll be fun. But yeah, we get to Palm Springs. It's hotter than shit. It's 100. It was 104 at the highest.
Oh
we
my
were
God,
there.
it was a toasty.
So we were like, well, I was expecting like 85, 90.
I was
even though I
hoping
kind
for
of
that.
knew we checked the weather, but you don't believe it until you're in it.
It was just like the heat wave on the West Coast in October, which
I
is not
know.
normal.
Right. We had a great house though. The
I mean,
house
it was a great house.
It fit Palm Springs perfect. It was pink.
Perfect.
It was
Perfect
pink and green.
Pink, which you have a theme apparently.
Yeah, everything was pink. All the appliances were pink and green and
That's
mint
cute.
green. Yes,
No, it was like a dark green. It was a
and
combo.
mint green.
Combos of greens.
Yeah, combos of greens and pink. But it was kind of a fun house. They had old Playboys in the cabinet.
Yeah,
were from
they did.
1960 something.
Which was a lot of articles we learned.
a lot of ads and a lot of articles.
A lot of articles.
Yeah, there was
You literally did back in the day read it. You got Playboy to read.
yeah, there was just a centerfold and then articles
But
and
they didn't like show
advertisements.
much, did they?
They all had bottoms on.
Okay. They did
It was like
topless, but all had
1968,
bottoms.
but they had topless. They all had bottoms on, and then they had just full one centerfold and no other.
That
and-
was like the highlight of your guys' weekend.
yeah. We kept looking through those and talking about. Oh
you
my
got to
God.
make sure that you're.
Well, they were advertising like rear window defroster in your car.
Oh my
Come get a
God.
new Ford. It's like
It
different
was
stuff
funny. The
that
things from back in the day.
Yeah.
That are just normal for us now.
yeah, normal or gone.
That's true.
Between music stuff.
Like
and everything.
bottoms.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
bottoms are gone too. Bottoms are gone too. And they put more. Do they still sell Playboy on the rack?
You know what? I'm not positive.
Because I don't.
They don't sell a lot of magazines on a rack.
Maybe
so
you can just
I don't know.
subscribe to it and get it mailed to you.
Oh, maybe. And then there's like an online. But you have like a subscription, I think, to read the online. Maybe it's subscription only.
Oh, and you just see it online.
I know a lot of them do a digital copy now.
Huh. Oh, they mail you they email you and say your copy's ready.
Yeah.
Go look at it. And
You have
can
to have like a
access it.
login to like view
log
it. Yeah.
That would make sense because I can't recall you go into a store and
I mean,
see
I've
that.
looked, and yeah, but if you go to buy magazines, it's like limited choices.
Yeah, they're real thin. If you
I
go to buy a
haven't, no.
Cosmopolitan, not saying I have.
Well, I used to get them in the mail.
Yeah, they're real
They
thin now.
Real thin now, and half of that is ads.
Feels like 12 pages.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's all about the cover.
Right. I canceled
only-
that subscription because it got real stupid. Also.
Yeah, it's only about the cover, I guess, in those things. But anyway, yeah, in Palm Springs, we go to this house. It was a great house. Had a pool and a hot tub in front of it, and then had a main house and then some bungalows.
They call they're attached to the house but different doors.
The Mesa Bungalows is what it was
Yes.
called. The whole place. They had a
Yes.
theme. They had a
It was
name
super
for the
cute.
house.
It was perfect. Loved it.
Yeah, really. What do you call that? Modern, mid-century.
Mid-century modern.
Yeah, everything low furniture, all
Yes.
roly-poly couch and everything. I don't know what
Roly-poly.
we want to call that.
Usually it's like a hard line, but it's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know, Kiki.
You don't know your styles. It's fine.
No.
It was great. It was perfect.
Right. I thought it was funny the guy sitting next to you on the plane, the kid,
Yeah.
because me and Kylie tried. There was
Speaking
one
of a
seat.
plane.
There was one seat left, so Kylie.
You're in a
looks-
pretty full
look at me
flight.
meanly, and so no one. Will
No,
sit there.
I wasn't actually. It's the funny thing. I was just talking to you, and we were kind of the back half of the plane, if you will, and there was only like middle seats left. But I had a window seat next to me because I was sitting next to Eric in the middle, and all these people are passing me by, choosing a middle seat over this window seat.
Yeah, everybody's
And I'm
choosing
like,
the middle
I'm
over
like,
sitting
what?
next
Am
to
I
Kylie.
just like resting bitch face that like I scare people away?
I don't know.
I think that I do.
And then I look at them, they sit there. I barely look at them, they sit there. Oh, I'll sit next to this
They
guy.
like avoid me like the plague.
They love sitting next to me.
They hate sitting next to me, apparently. I'm like, I just sit there and read. I won't bug you. I won't talk to you. I'll try not to touch you.
You're actually the best person to sit
right,
next
but
to on the
I
plane.
think I just look mean.
Because you sit there with your face
But I was
all...
like talking to you at that point, so I didn't look that mean.
Yeah, we were talking about glaring at me and stuff, so no one would
I
sit
have
there.
done that in the past.
But yeah, this guy actually passed the seat up, but the flight attendant was like, "No,
Go
take
sit
that
there."
one.
I know.
Sit that one."
He did
But
not want to sit next to me.
I thought it was funny because the kid had all like Gore-Tex on, like he was going to Alaska or something. And then
he was going to Palm Springs.
Yeah, he had Gore-Tex, like a neon Gore-Tex
I did not even
jacket,
notice any of
Gore-Tex
that.
pants, and he had Crocs on.
He had Crocs on?
Yeah.
All I was noticing is that he was shaking his leg like a madman. I'm going to check on Nora because I hear crunching.
Oh, he was shaking his leg and he was looking at his phone, laughing the whole time. But
He laugh out loud.
and he had zebra glasses on, which I thought was kind of funny. Yeah. So when we were in Palm Springs, that was our destination chosen by our Wink group. That we pick out of a hat and we choose to go to a different place every 6 months or every year or whatnot. And so I talked about this earlier on a podcast. We saw a video of everybody picking the name out of the hat and saying, "We are not going to
this place,
Austin.
Yeah.
We are not going to San Diego. We are not going to here."
Who filmed to that?
This is I don't know.
Oh, we
This
got to
is-
get that.
Yeah,
from
we got to
whoever did it.
get that from whoever did it. And this is the place we're going. So after we had the strip club debacle, we
Right.
came home. We decided to do this, and so we put all the names in the hat. And I'll tell you, my name has never got drawn.
I know.
Mel.
Neither has Mel's.
Right. So I don't know what's going on.
I know what's
with
going on
our
either.
drawings.
It's
We
your
think that
guys'
me and Mel and I should be the only ones that get put in the hat because then we'll be fair.
Right. Chris
maybe
thought
not.
I should get banned for going to Palm Springs.
Yeah, banned for Palm Springs. You'll never get to go again. But sure enough, we drew yours again.
I don't know how that happened. One, I never get stuff drawn. I never
I
get
know.
picked for anything in a drawing. I never win anything. So how did I get it 2 times in a row?
I don't know. It's just luck. It's only 6 of us. So
I know.
It's just the luck. And we drew, drum roll please. Weirdly, I don't know how you even put this in there.
I don't know.
But
It came
was
to me like-
Destin, Florida.
Yes.
Destin. Like, how do you even know that name? I
I
never
don't
heard
know.
of that.
I just do.
But it's kind of like there's 30A Florida, and then there's
Well, I couldn't. I was gonna
Rosemary
do like
Beach.
30A and Rosemary, I believe, are like the same.
Yeah.
But I was looking up like 30A, and I was like, is this like I was having a hard time like finding it to make my deciding.
I'm excited to go there.
And so
I'm
I did
way
Destin,
more excited
but
than
once
Palm
it got
Springs.
picked, I said like I was thinking Destin or like a Rosemary Beach. So we're kind of, I think, going to look at both and see which one we like.
Yeah,
as a group.
we started looking it up.
It's kind of cool.
I thought it was way cool.
I
It's
think
really
we can.
touristy.
I think we can get, depending what time of year we go, we can get like a beach house.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I don't know, beach house or
Yeah, so
but it
I
looks
gotta,
like-
I gotta start. I'm gonna put some legwork in. I'll help.
yeah, it looks like kind of a
And
sandy
see,
environment
kinda
with just
compare the
sand on the
two.
sidewalks
Yeah.
and in the streets and stuff because it's all beach community.
Kind of
So
a cash.
So yeah, if anybody knows
Getaway.
anything about Destin,
or
Florida,
Rosemary.
or Rosemary Beach, or
Yeah.
30A, Florida, let us know so we know what's up. But that's what we
That's where
that's
we're
what we
going
drew.
next.
But all in all, we always have a fun time with the Waints, and Palm Springs is good. Anything else you want to add to what we did in Palm Springs? We just went to dinners and brunches and drank and had fun.
That's pretty much us all we did. Yeah.
Yeah, I do regret.
I feel like because we were in Palm Springs, weirdly, or maybe it was the day drinking, we did all take a lot of naps.
Well, because we went to brunches. I think we don't go to brunches anymore.
I think that's not good for us because we all were tired and like or drunk.
You come back
and-
at 2:00.
Yeah, and we all
yeah.
took a nap, and so we didn't like hang out as much during the day.
Yeah, so I think
So we got to change
no,
that.
no more brunches.
Yeah.
Brunches are
No
out.
more drinking brunches.
Yeah, you go to breakfast and then
right.
come back.
No more
and
full on.
full on brunches because brunches were like noon.
Right. We
it's the
didn't
middle
get out of
day.
the drag brunch till like 1:30 or something
yeah
like that.
something like that. So it's good to, I think to
So yeah,
not go to when you go with a group. Don't go to brunches, people.
Yeah, because
you
then
go
we
to-
were like drunk
You
and
go to
napped
lunch and
and
then dinner or whatever,
yeah.
but just don't go to brunches.
where you're gonna need a nap later.
Yeah, we need a champagne nap. They call it.
I needed that. I drink
know.
a lot
I don't.
of champagne.
I don't drink champagne. I'm drinking champagne.
That's because you guys are all a little uncomfortable.
right. But all in all, Palm Springs is in the back rearview mirror now.
Yes, it is.
And
I
we are
don't
moving
think Chris
on.
is sad.
Right. I don't think any of us are sad, but it's always nice. The company is always nice. We can be anywhere. We have
That is true.
a really good time. So, and hopefully I broke that glass that first night there off that
You
wine
did break
glass.
that
Hopefully
glass.
nothing ever happened. With
I
that.
don't think so because the way we rearranged the shelf, it actually had an odd number, so somebody had already broken one,
Oh, so now it's
and
even.
so now it was an
it looks
even number,
normal.
and we
Oh, I didn't know
arranged
that.
it so it looked
Who arranged that?
I think Lauren might have.
Oh, really? I
Mhm.
didn't. I don't know. I didn't hear anything about that.
Yeah, so we made it so it looked like there wasn't a missing glass. And I saw the bottom of it. It was like $5.99 from Marshall, so I think we're okay.
Oh, the glass was?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Then
it
I
was
didn't feel bad after that.
I thought it was some kind of fancy thing.
Nope, some Marshalls.
You know who would ever be caught dead in Palm Springs? These two.
This segment of Life with Eric is brought to you by
430 National.
Great American Storage
America.
and Reno Yard.
For all your outdoor storage needs. We didn't see those guys there.
Sure did not. Although weirdly, when we were there was a Trump rally.
Oh my God,
In
that
like
is
the
random.
in like the Palm Desert.
People were not happy about that.
People were
either.
not happy.
Yeah, it was in Coachella Valley.
It was in Coachella Valley. Yeah,
Yeah.
we stopped
we
in
watched
and
a little
saw
bit on TV,
Michael
actually.
Weems, and he told us, and we're like, "What? He's coming here? Is he an idiot?"
Yeah. Apparently, there's some guy that owns a bunch of
Owns-
AM/PM gas stations.
Yeah.
That's a big funder to the
Yes.
campaign, and
So,
they
we brought him here for
They
that.
did him a solid and did a.
Which, I was actually amazed there was a crowd.
We hear they arrested a guy too.
Yes, I did
Yeah,
hear that.
Yeah, they arrested some guy that was.
Which I was
guns
just
in his car or
I'm
something.
surprised anybody showed up.
It was packed.
I know. Where'd they come from?
That makes you think that Trump's going to win the election when it's
I don't
packed
know.
in California and he's there, but I don't know.
I did find that packed in Palm Springs, Palm Desert.
Right, that's what I mean. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's weird. You know.
I know.
So
Oh,
who knows? We'll see
who
about
knows?
that. On that note, let's talk a little bit about the Golden Bachelorette.
Oh, the gold.
Does anybody watch that?
No, we
Everybody's
do.
like, we do, and we talk about it. We actually
Constantly.
reached out to that guy named Guy
I mean, you're
from
giving
Reno.
me credit when you say we. I had nothing to do with it.
Oh, okay, reached out and he got back and he says, "Yeah, I think I'll come on your podcast.
We're
just want to wait.
locals.
Just want to wait till the show's over. So hopefully we get him
Yeah,
on."
he did. Well, I think he has to, and I think
What?
he's in a contract that he can't talk.
No, that's not true. On the
Oh.
File Files, they have him on all the time.
Current?
Yeah.
Whilst they're
They
filming.
just had Charles on yesterday.
Oh.
Yep, and they have. Oh, maybe they have to get kicked off though.
Oh, that could be. That could
Trying
be.
to. No, wait. I'm
'Cause
trying to
he's-
think. No, on the other reality shows, they have them on. They're still
Wait,
on.
no, not reality shows. Bachelor.
Bachelor. Let me think. Let
It's
me
like
think.
the housewives and stuff that they're in a contract,
Yeah.
but they just can't talk about stuff.
I think on the Bachelor they don't have them on until they get kicked off.
That makes sense.
Then yeah, so
That makes
he's
sense.
yeah, so he's still on because he did say I have to wait till the show's over
Yeah, he's in a,
or when
a
he's
little
off
contract.
the show,
yeah.
or whatever when he gets kicked off on the show. But they're doing
Well,
the
maybe if he
hometown
said the
dates this
show's
week.
over, that means he made it to the end.
I kind of don't think so because I think
Maybe
it
he's the
seems
one
like,
of the last two.
It seems like that guy Chalk is
but
going to win.
maybe it's between Chalk and Guy.
Oh, you never know that.
Right.
It could be two of them left.
It does seem like Chalk, but Chalk's been getting a little like aggressively clingy.
No, he's getting she's mine
yes
attitude. It's like, okay, come on, buddy. We can all see right through it, but you can't help it.
I know.
He's in love.
He's in love.
Chalk's in love. But anyway,
I'm just excited because we were naming off who was going to be the four that go to hometowns, and guess who called it?
Kylie got them all.
Me.
Amazingly, I got them all. I was like,
Me.
wow.
I got them all.
That's pretty good.
I'm impressed.
Yeah,
Normally, I'm not right.
The Golden Bachelorette, they buzz right along though. They go really fast.
They
like the
do.
season's done.
They
pretty
kind
much.
of, I feel like, have been going kind of fast generally.
I think they should because they don't want to lose viewers or people get bored, so they keep it going
I guess.
faster like that. So we'll see. We might get this guy on our on our show. That'd be great. That'd be a kind of a feather in our cap. It'd be really
Oh,
good.
hell yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. So, I would like that.
I would also like that.
Yeah. And then what other reality shows we watching? Housewives of OC.
Yeah, you've been watching OC
Yeah, I watched some of these with Kylie, so we can
because you
talk
like a
about them a little bit.
Jesus
On the
Jugs drama.
Yeah, Jesus Jugs.
I don't know if she's coming back next season. She's getting a lot of heat.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They went to London or something.
They are in London.
yeah,
this,
yeah.
yes.
These episodes now, they didn't invite Jesus Jugs.
Nope, she did not.
They call
get
it. Those of
invited.
you that don't know this, they call her Jesus Jugs because she was real religious and she has big old fake boobs.
Yes.
And so one of the girls made fun of her and said, "Okay, Jesus Jugs,"
Perfect.
right
name.
on national TV.
It was amazing. That made
Like
my
the-
day.
The best.
That when that happened.
Yeah, the best line ever.
It is.
Besides, you're a worm with a mustache,
Oh, that was also good.
and it's not about the pasta.
I know.
So if you don't watch some of these shows, you don't know what I
Vanderpump,
mean.
You won't know what that is.
It's not about the
It's
pasta.
not about the pasta.
You're a worm with a mustache.
It's always James Kennedy.
Yeah, he has a good one line. Lala has some good ones too.
She
usually.
does.
We didn't want a Lala. She
I
said
cannot
something
right
about
now.
a bitch or something.
Oh, you Bambi-eyed bitch.
You Bambi-eyed bitch. That's what she called
Rachel,
Rachel.
whatever the fuck
You
her name is.
Bambi-eyed bitch, which means I think she has wide open eyes,
Like a
Yeah.
innocent, like what?
like an Indian. Yeah, that was one of the best cut downs I've ever heard.
Yep, has got some good ones as well.
And I'm guessing those just come off the cuff,
I think
or
so.
does she
No,
engineer
I
those?
think that those come off the cuff.
Because she's had a bunch of them.
Yep, I
Like,
think
oh
that
my
just.
God, how do you think of that?
I think when she's like in a mood, she's got a wicked
and she
tongue.
does look like Bambi-eyed.
Right, she called it.
She totally call it.
I feel like there's not a crazy amount of reality TV on for us right now.
No, lots coming up. A lot's coming up.
What's coming up?
Well, one Sister Wives.
You don't watch Sister Wives.
I'm gonna start recording it. I love that show.
You
Sister
do?
Wife, yeah. The guy who has like 2
Oh,
wives.
I know who he is. Well, now
3
he only
wives or
has like
4
one
wives?
because they all left him.
Well, yeah, but it's just
Okay.
it fascinates me.
All right, watch record
It fascinates me.
because you want to have
Yeah.
Sister Wives.
And I'm watching Love Is Blind.
Oh my God, you are.
You hate that.
I hate
Why do you hate that? It's the
'Cause
greatest
so
show ever.
Stupid. And it's like a waste of time because I watched it for like 4 hours yesterday.
Why had nothing to do with laying
And
around.
so I'm like going in and out of the bedroom, doing laundry, making some treats, all this stuff. And I just have blips of the show and I know exactly what's going on. So you literally wasted like 4 hours.
That's
and you
called
could have done
every
it
show
in
you.
like a 10
That's
minute.
called every
That's
show
not
you
true.
ever watch.
It's pretty dumb, but it's fine. I'm sure you think some of my stuff's dumb.
I think a lot of your stuff is dumb. So what are you gonna do? Hey, you know what? On the Golden Bachelor, they had the guy Mark, Kelsey's dad,
Yes.
and they're playing. Would you do what?
Were they doing like their scavenger hunt thing?
No,
like
they were
answer
they were
questions.
answering questions like, "What have you never done?" or something like that.
Oh
What
yeah,
do you-
yeah.
Could you?
Never have I ever.
Never have I ever. Never have I ever. And one of his answers was, "Never have I ever got up in the night to feed the kids."
Yeah, that was a weird one. That was a weird response.
If me and you had a kid,
you probably wouldn't get up either.
there's no way I would get up and feed the kid.
Okay, wow. You don't get up to do anything for the dog,
Right.
right?
So I'm thinking, I guess that's not such a stupid answer. Well, if you're breastfeeding one, but you
Right.
bring the kid to him to lay down there. But I don't think I would. I think I would just like,
You got it.
I wouldn't even know the kid was crying.
Even though you're retired and I work.
Right.
Okay.
I wouldn't even know. Wouldn't even know the kid was crying.
That's probably
They'd
true.
just be crying all night.
I think you could sleep through a lot.
Right. It would just be, especially having a kid at my.
Do
I
you
don't know
have-
how Alec Baldwin or those people do it,
They
having a
have
kid
a
at
fuckload of
old.
nannies.
Still, you still got to be present.
Is he?
Having a
No.
kid? I don't know. I'm not sure. They're having a reality show, by the way.
I heard that.
I
think,
saw
like,
a picture of Alec
TLC
Baldwin. I think
might-
this legal case took a toll on him because
I mean,
he needs that surgery with the bags under his eyes.
Ooh.
With the skin,
Yeah,
he needs
uh-huh.
that surgery. You'll probably see him next time he'll have it, I'm sure, because he knows he's on TV all
Right.
the time. But so they're having some kind of because
I
he has a
know.
young wife with all the
She's my age.
5-6 kids.
I think they might have 7.
Wow.
Because she literally got pregnant with it, and then they had a surrogate, so they have 2 babies that are like 3 months apart.
Oh wow, they had
Yeah,
a surrogate because she didn't
uh-huh.
want to handle another baby.
I don't know, but they have like 7 kids, I think,
Yeah.
now.
Wow. I've heard. I can't think of what I heard her on. She's kind of domineering lady.
Right. Well, the whole thing
She,
is
like,
that she
I
says
think she
she's like
rules that guy.
Spanish or something, but she grew up in like Massachusetts. And her name is Hillary, but she's like, it's Hilaria. And I don't, what do you call a cucumber? Like, but it's like it's like all fake.
Why would it be fake? Why
I
would
don't
she
know.
do that?
That's the whole thing because
Hilaria
yeah.
instead of Hillary.
Yeah. And graduated
I'd
high
never
school
heard of that
at some
before.
like school in Massachusetts.
Like I thought she's from Columbia. or
No,
something like
she's
that.
not.
She's a yoga teacher. Yoga.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if she is now. Still,
I'm sure
whatever.
she's not. That's how we met her. She was a yoga instructor.
Yeah, she looked good. She looks pretty. I mean, I think she looks pretty good now. I don't know.
But that's the whole thing because it's like, where dokes.
Yeah, that's weird. I guess nowadays most people don't have 1 million kids. They have like
Right.
average is like 1.5 per family, not
7.
It used to be 2.5 or 3
Well,
or something. like that.
where do you put them all in a house, in a car?
Well, they're rich.
well,
That
I know,
helps.
but
It
still.
helps being rich. But yeah, the kids these days don't really
and they're
have kids.
expensive as fuck.
Yeah, kids these days don't have kids until 30s these days, mostly.
It's kind of switching. I don't know. It's going back. Yeah.
Right. But yeah, young. I mean, there's not as many young families unless you.
There's not as many young. I'll agree with that.
Right. But I don't know what the deal is with the population, but
Because I think I hear a lot of like the younger generation will be like, I don't want to bring a kid into this world.
oh, the shitty world.
Yeah.
Or I want to establish my career first.
But then I feel like maybe they get to a point where they're like, well, shit, now I'm like 30 and probably should have a kid because I'm running out of time.
Right.
Change my mind.
Well, a lot of people don't even have them. You watch these shows and stuff on TV and everything. They're like, all they want to do is have a kid, but they're 42. It's like, well, you're pushing it, lady.
Guess what, honey?
What?
All I want to do is have a kid.
That's fine, but I can't produce.
I don't want a kid. I can't produce.
Right.
I can get it out.
Get a kid that's old enough to not get up in the middle of the night.
Oh, you want
So
to
they
adopt a
feed
kid?
themselves. Yeah, well, adopt
Feed
them.
themselves.
Yeah, feed themselves.
So like a teenager?
Yeah, but then the teenagers are expensive.
Oh yeah.
You get a teenage
food
kid.
bill.
Yeah. Hey, okay, you can't feed me, but I need a car. Or I want to go,
Right.
to college.
I want to go to college.
It's like just in time for college, Dad. Thanks.
Right.
I adopted you just in time to buy you a car.
And
Never
send
see
you to college.
And send you to
Never
college
see you, yeah.
and never see you again.
And buy you Lululemon because that's all they want.
Yeah, and get you a Lululemon and all
a
that kind of stuff.
And
Yeah,
a college degree.
right. That's great.
That's great.
Yeah. I adopted a 17-year-old because I figured I'd get rid of him in a year.
Right, but I
But
spent $100,000 at the Apple Store.
But I just spent $200,000 doing
Right.
that. Yeah, and it's still going. Did you hear that the Mendez brothers are going back on trial?
I did hear that.
That's going to be interesting.
I think they're going to get out.
I think they're going to get off too because they're basically proving more that the sexual molestation is true.
It was real. Yeah.
And when they went to jail, they went to prove that it wasn't true.
Right.
So I think.
So and basically, they also said they've served enough time
They
for the
served like
crime
30 years.
of killing
Yeah.
their parents under those circumstances.
Right. So I think you're.
So are we going to get a reality show or a podcast out of these two
What?
when they get out?
Oh, reality show for sure, 100%. I mean, and both probably.
Right. Something's coming.
Just think about-
Someone's getting a contract ready as we speak.
Well, they're going to have a lot of stuff going on. I'm sure it's going to be
Right.
really interesting. Ryan Murphy will be on top of it. I'm sure.
No, he doesn't like to do a reality show.
No.
He likes to do it based off of.
Well, they still
reality.
could do some kind of show after that.
Oh, they're
There'll
doing
be-
something.
There'll be about 20. They're probably doing a show right now. They do a
Oh,
show
I'm
about
sure they're making a documentary about
There's-
them getting out.
a show about everything.
I mean, it keeps us entertained, I guess.
I know. Are you excited because it's fall, dear?
A little bit. The hot weather is getting kind of sick of it.
Palm Springs was hot, and we got back here, and it's like, oh my god! It's
And
like,
then I got all excited on Friday because it was like 56 degrees because I forgot what that felt like. And I bundled up, had some Uggs on and this really heavy sweatshirt and sweating my
like
balls
it was
off.
January.
Yeah. You were like, what are you doing? I'm like, it's 56 degrees. It's cold. No, it's not that
Well,
cold.
the sun's on you. It's not that
Yeah,
cold.
I was sweating while running errands.
But it's nice here. The leaves
I
are
like the
changing.
fall,
It's
yeah.
real pretty. We got my beautiful red tree in front of the house that I
Yes.
love, and I transplanted it a few years ago, and it's still flourishing.
Love it. You love it.
I do love that. So that's good.
Falls in the air.
Yep, Halloween's coming.
It feels a little bit more like Halloween now. I
Yeah,
got some
Halloween's
pumpkins.
coming. World Series is coming. We like watching the World Series
I do.
playoffs. Yankees are in. Dodgers
We'll see you tonight.
might be in by the time you hear this podcast.
Right.
But me personally, I want a Dodgers and Yankees World Series
know you
because
do.
that's kind of old school. It's what I remember when I was younger.
Mm.
It was great.
Well,
My grandma was Dodgers all the way. It's like
Oh.
my dad. My dad's Dodgers
Dad
all
loves
the way.
the Dodgers.
Does your dad like the
He
Dodgers?
hates the Dodgers. So he would like to see anybody else but the Dodgers in there.
Right. But guess
We'll
he won't.
see.
Yeah. Will he be rooting for the Yankees if the Dodgers are in there? Probably. I'm gonna ask him tonight. We're
Ask
gonna
him
see him
tonight.
tonight.
Yeah, or is he just going to be like,
He
"Ugh."
probably hates the Yankees
He'll
too.
watch. I think he doesn't jig the Yankees, but I think it's not on the hate list.
Yeah, so he'll be rooting for the Yankees.
Probably if it's a Yankees Dodgers.
Well, we'll see. We will see how that goes on. And then in a few weeks, me and you are off to Oahu,
Correct.
see Skylar,
Yes.
and we're gonna see our favorite TV show where they filmed it,
Okay.
Rescue High Surf.
Our favorite TV show.
Rescue
Hopefully, it goes on
High.
a second season.
Yeah, Rescue High Surf. I might be moving out to Oahu with Skylar when I get on the show.
Okie dokes.
You come out
Skylar
with me?
does not want to live with you.
Yeah, she's like, oh my god, my dad's out here. He's an extra on the.
Oh, there's an extra.
He's an extra on the Rescue High Surf.
Do you think if you, let's just make a scenario here, got on this show,
Yes.
and which I had a great storyline that you were
Yeah.
just like a lifeguard captain from like Malibu that they pulled out to Hawaii because they needed to clean up shop.
We got the whole.
I got a whole storyline ready that fits you.
Right.
So let's pretend that happened.
He looks like he's in shape. He's a little out of shape. 'cause
Right.
It's the way he looks because
Right.
he's 50-something years old.
Right.
Okay, got it.
But he's got like a in shape dad bod.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, perfect. And
Couple lumps, but
they might take those out.
oh, I'll get those removed before.
Right. So you're out there, you're renting like a house. Would Skylar come live with you in that house?
No, she has her own place. She would come hang. We'd hang out all the time,
Okay.
and make dinners and stuff.
She wouldn't be like, I'm moving back in with you.
No, I know she wouldn't.
Oh, just asking. I mean, it's
Yeah.
free
Well,
rent, right?
She's gonna hear this.
I know.
and-
She'll respond.
and she'll say, "I would not move in with you," and I know she would move in with me.
That's because you would just nag the shit out of her all the time.
because I always be sitting on my patio drinking this. Honey, guess what time it is?
Happy hour?
Yep, I made your favorite Juicy Tits Vodka cocktail.
Fantastic. Thanks, babe. Love you.
And I love you. And your Juicy Tits.
Go to juicytitsvodka.com to get your own bottle of Juicy Tits, where life is the party.
Funny, we have our new commercial coming up. We did a commercial
we
for
did.
Fibonacci Studios, which is Podcast Dan's new studio he had opened up, and so we did some filming of our
Some filming, some recording.
some recording and some filming. We filmed us.
Oh,
doing
yes,
it.
you did
Yeah,
film
so
it.
just because I thought it'd be funny, so to show you what we're really like in real life that I have no memory and Kylie does.
Right. Or you just can't read your own handwriting.
I can't. Yeah, I can't even read.
I can't read your handwriting.
Right.
I had to rewrite my own.
I don't know if I can see my own handwriting.
Do you need glasses?
Right. Last week on the podcast, we had David Gamble Jr.
Yeah, we
The
did.
comic. A lot of people like that podcast. Listen.
I enjoyed doing
He
it.
really- yeah, he's fun. I like to have him on again. We'll wait about 6 months or so. Maybe we'll have him on again.
Yeah.
And
He
we
was
should.
a hoot.
My mom was listening. And she told me, she goes, "I wish we'd done a little of his stand up on the." I said, maybe we should have him do like, can you give us 2 minutes?
Oh.
You know, and we do it live on
Okay.
the stand up. It's not a bad idea, actually.
She liked him?
Yeah.
Okay. No, she doesn't always like people that are potentially
not-
funnier than her.
No, she doesn't. I hate to say it, he is not funnier than her. Sorry, David. Sorry, anybody who's on the podcast. Sorry, me. My mom is the funniest person on the podcast, and everybody knows it.
Oh, okay.
Because when it comes natural, it comes natural. The other thing is a big news is Kylie and I have no teenagers anymore.
Oh, that is correct.
River turned 20
He
a couple
did.
days ago.
Yep.
So he's no longer a teenager.
No teenagers.
He's-
full-on adults
I
here.
call him an official adult, but I don't believe you're an official adult until you're 21.
I mean, I'll get that because you're still
You're
restricted.
still restricted, and you're actually restricted till you're 25.
You cannot rent a car.
Rent a car. You
Yeah,
can't on Turo. You
that
pay
is
extra.
true.
You pay an extra fee, I guess.
I
but,
think that there are some rental companies that will let you rent a car for a fee, additional
yeah, I
fee.
think they started doing that when people weren't traveling as much, and they needed to say, "Oh my God, we need to do something." So let's start renting
Yeah.
to younger people.
I think there's just like some,
I know it's more risk, but they still have insurance and stuff and everything.
You would
and
think,
that-
yeah.
I mean, you would think in that kind of stuff. So I don't know.
But yeah, no teenagers.
Yep. This Life with Eric podcast is brought to you by Petrilla Concrete Construction, and we're going to give a shout out who we went and saw last week, Michael Weems Collection.
Yep.
Michael Weems. Hey.
We've got some new fun coasters, some new Christmas ornaments.
I know we said we were going to go back, and we
I
didn't.
know we
but,
never made it back.
but we introduced him to Mark and Mel. So and
We'll have to
he was very nice to us. We
order
did a
some
couple bottles
things.
of champagne and hung out and talked with his buddy Nelson,
yes.
who runs the store out there with him, and they're on Palm Canyon Drive. And want to give a shout out to their website.
Or you can go to their website at michaelweemscollection.com.
.com.
Get some
Perfect.
holiday gifts. I'm
Yep.
going to.
And if you like this podcast or you love this podcast, rate us a 5, subscribe and follow us. Click that copy the link and share us with a friend. That really helps us out a lot. So if you could do that, we would like that.
Oh.
What's this dog doing to me?
We also, on a note, have survived a whole year with Nora.
Oh, yeah. Nora is over 1.
No, she's been in our home for a
Or
year.
been with us
Yeah.
because she had 8 weeks with her mama.
Yes.
8 weeks with her mama.
So
Now she's
she has survived our household. We have survived her.
right. She comes over here and she licks my
She's licking
leg,
your pant. You
my
wanna know why?
jeans, and
Because you
licking my
wipe
sleeves.
Your hands on them. So
She's
they
licking my
taste like beef
legs.
jerky.
She's licking my sleeves. This dog. All right, dear. It's that time. Last call. I actually, this is going to
I
be a
have a
surprise
cheers.
to me.
Oh, I got a cheers.
Who are we cheersing today, babe?
We are going to cheers to Tanner and Allie.
Oh, do we want to tell the
Yes.
audience why?
Yeah, well-
Have we told them? No.
No, I was just going to say
It's not out of the bag yet.
because they just bought their first home.
Oh, that's not out of the bag either. There's a lot of stuff in the bag over
Right.
there.
So, yep, they got their keys last week.
We just went and saw it
Moved in
yesterday. Yeah.
yesterday.
Wow, that's called
Yep.
when you're a homeowner.
You're an
You're
adult.
getting big time now. You're getting big
You
time.
are legit adults.
Now, Kylie,
Yes, honey.
were you ever a homeowner until you
Nope.
met me?
No. I'm still
So
technically
you didn't
not.
even turn into an adult
I
until
am
you
still
met me.
technically not a homeowner because my name is not on this house deed.
That's true. Well, I mean, you're on the trust, so I
Right.
mean, it's fine. But actually, your name is not on
It
the
is
deed.
not,
Actually,
yeah.
we could do something with that. Whatever.
I
Does it-
mean, sometimes I feel like it's just you're just paying money to put a name on there.
I know,
Is it
kinda-
ratter?
Yeah, kind of. We kind of bypassed all the name changing stuff with the
With the
trust
trust,
stuff.
yeah.
So I guess who knows?
Hopefully.
When I kick the bucket, you'll find out.
Nice.
Yeah. That's a good
Well,
one.
then,
Cheers, Allie.
Yes,
and
congratulations,
congratulations,
guys.
Allie and Tanner.
I just wonder
Beautiful new home.
if they come out with this like first time home buyers, like $25,000, if they're gonna, do I qualify for that then?
I don't. Well, you might. You're not on a deed. Maybe
That's
you
what I
do.
mean. I've never been
Oh yeah.
on a name of anything.
Maybe you do. I don't know.
I mean, that could be fun.
We'll try it out. We'll have you apply. We'll have you apply. Subscribe or follow us on wherever you listen to podcasts, or just go to our website at lifewitheric.com.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for updates and a closer look into My Life with Eric. To all of our listeners out there, remember, it's always happy hour here.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Love you, baby.
Love you.